welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new here. I am a little under the weather today, so excuse the stuffiness in my voice. I picked up a cold at the start of May and I do sound worse than I feel, but it still feels disgusting. Anyways, I wanted to film my April review and flip through really quickly before the sickness and life takes over. So I will start by going over the least updates. There are a lot of updates in my TN, but I have a previous video uploaded on my, I guess you would call it, creative process of updating this. So if you're interested in that, I believe I uploaded that either yesterday or earlier this week, so I'll link that up in a card. And then these two are my A5 notebooks. This is my media tracking / review journal. I do have a couple of books and shows and movies that I want to review, and so I just need to take some time to print that out and update that this month. And then my mental health notebook also needs some updating, but those are always ad hoc. So okay, so for the main updates today, it's basically my planner and my journal. So my planner here is the Hobonichi weeks, and I do most of my tracking and to-do lists and calendar planning in this one. I haven't really done anything new, but I'm going to report on everything that I normally report on. So April was a great month for steps. I finally averaged above 10K steps. The start of May is not doing too well. As I shared, I've been feeling under the weather, so I think I haven't hit a 10K day yet, but I'm hoping to get back on track later this week. So that's what I track here. And then for the monthly spread, I'm slowly realizing that I don't really use this, like after I fill it out at the beginning of the month, I don't really come back to it often, because my husband and we plan together on our Google Calendar, and then we have a calendar on our fridge, which is like the source of truth if we need to add anything last minute. So I'm not sure. I mean, I'm still going to use the weeks, but now I'm already thinking about next year if I even need a separate monthly spread from my journal. All right, now for the weeks portion. I believe April started, so this was the last week that I added an extra column. I started putting it all just on the one page here, and this was the week we were on vacation, so I didn't have a lot of to-do lists, but I do really enjoy tracking my workouts, tracking my sleep, and then all these other things for me and Miles as far as like vitamins and if I worked out and if I read, and then averaging out my sleep for that week. That's been really fun, but I think overall, I don't know. I don't really know what to tell you. Like, see, I got sick this week, so there's not a lot. And then I need to I usually fall off towards the end of the week with the trackers, but I try my best to stay up to date. I will say though that this is my favorite spread as far as like the color and the stickers. I love the little Helen flower doodles here. The simplicity of it, I like it better than even some of the washi spreads I use. But we'll see how May goes. I don't know. Like, I know I'm still gonna use the weeks because I need a spot for like to-do lists, but as far as like tracking like events and stuff, I don't really do it as meticulously as I did before. All right. And then now we have my B6 Sterling Ink 2025 daily planner. I did add this sticker to it this month. This is from Leche Plans on Instagram. Now here we go. The first page that I usually go over is my, I guess, quarter at a glance. I track all the ink I use that day, so I can see how much I used each pen and ink combo, and then I track when I shop somewhere. I shopped a lot in April. The hearts mean I used birthday money, so May will hopefully have less. I've already made a purchase though at Endless Pens. It's a pre-order, so you'll see what that is soon. Okay, and then for the monthly spreads, I do monthly happy moments, so like daily highlights or glimmers, I've heard some people call it, but here are my April moments, and using one little sticker for every day with a quick description. So I'm gonna keep going with that. I really like it. It's just a fun way to look back at the month or the week and remember how fun everything was. Okay, now the daily pages. So I believe I said this already in my May currently inked, but April's currently inked is by far my favorite month of pens and inks to use. I did add the Esterbrook, the Coffee Monsters Esterbrook, when I got the pen at the event, so I did use that pen a couple of days, but I have gotten really comfortable with like tip-ins. Here's my note from Leche Plans when I bought that sticker from her, and just really encouraging myself to use the stickers and things that I get. Coffee shop, we visited the High Tide store in downtown LA, and then the 12th through like the 16th, this is all back journaling because this is when my family from New York met us up in LA. So the 17th is when I started actually journaling daily, so all these pages are back journaling. But yeah, this little washi strip here is from some Happy Mail. I did like a ink swap, which was really cool. I got mail from Yoseka, and I got a handwritten note from Othin, who I don't know personally, but I know from their YouTube, so that was really fun. And then that's it. I got my first Endless Pens order on the 25th, and some more ephemera. This April 26th, my mom brought me all the souvenirs from Paris, so I used like one of the tissue papers to like write something kind of private. And then same thing here, this is like the tab from food we ate on Sunday, and then I had something personal to write here, so I just decided to write my entry fully behind guest check. So in the last 2 days we had In-N-Out, and Miles got his first little activity book from In-N-Out, so we did that. Visited a coffee shop nearby, and then here are my ephemera pages. I saved my birthday card from my bestie from Orlando that surprised me. Got to spend a whole spa day with her. And here's my beautiful April ephemera. What is it? What do I call it? The like ephemera overflow room. So that was April, March, February. And then January I didn't do anything because I just got the idea to do that in February. So excited to keep this going because it's like this ephemera isn't really worth its own page in my traveler's notebook, but it's still fun to keep little knickknacks and junk from the previous month. So there you have it, my friends. Thanks for checking in on another month with me. Let me know how your monthly planning is going. Looking forward to hearing from you all below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you at the next video. Until then, bye!